Hare Anyone wants to sing? Like to sing? Wants to sing? Otherwise, I continue. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Samgar 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 Jaya Sambhupada 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 Jaya Hare 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare
So we do a little class now, and before we chant a little bit. So, but I don't know. Maybe we can sit a little bit closer. Otherwise, everybody's scattered and the energy is going away also. Like that. Yeah. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Vraja Yashodanandana Vraja Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Vraja Janarandana Yashodanandana Vraja Janarandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Vraja Yashodanandana Vraja Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama.
Little bit louder together, Hare Krishna, Krishna, all together.
Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Once again.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Shri Shri Karantai Gaurachandra Bhagavan ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Madhava ki Jai, Shiva Prabhupada Patita Pavan ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai. Okay, so today I had this privilege again to speak a little bit about Krishna with each and one of you. And we will read from the Bhagavad Gita as it is, by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. And we will read from the second chapter, which is called Contents of the Gita Summarized. And actually it's always funny that I was thinking that actually there will be more new people today, and I was really thinking about speaking on some topics, but now I see that there's not so many new people here, but I guess. Any, raise your hand who is today for the first time, or, oh actually there are. Okay, that's good. Then Krishna heard my prayers.
Yeah.
So nothing new you will actually hear today, I'll just talk about some simple things. But about Krishna, and Krishna is never boring, you know, so it's always nice. So we will read from the second chapter, text number 66. Okay. Nasti buddhira yuktasya na cha yuktasya bhavana na cha bhavayatah shantir asantasya kutak sukham. Since we don't have text, we will not do the word by word.
We can do the text.
Yeah, we can put, okay. Good. So once again we can read the text. Nasti buddhira yuktasya na cha yuktasya bhavana na cha bhavayatah shantir asantasya kutak sukham. Jai, thank you. So let's do word by word translation. Na asti. There cannot be. Buddhi. Transcendental intelligence. Ayuktasya. Of one who is not connected with Krishna consciousness. Na. Not. Cha. And. Ayuktasya. Of one devoid of Krishna consciousness. Bhavana. Fixed mind. In happiness. Na. Not. Cha. And. Abhavayataha. Of one who is not fixed. Shantihi, peace, Shantasya, of the unpeaceful, Kutaha, where is, Sukham, happiness. So once again, Nasti buddhira yuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha bhaveta kshantir ashantasya kutak sukham. And translation: one who is not connected with the Supreme in Krishna consciousness can have neither transcendental intelligence nor a steady mind, without which there is no possibility of peace. And how can there be any happiness without peace? Purport by His Divine Grace C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Unless one is in Krishna consciousness, there is no possibility of peace. So it is confirmed in the 5th chapter, 529, that when one understands that Krishna is the only enjoyer of all the good results of sacrifice and penance, that He is the proprietor of all universal manifestations, and that He is the real friend of all living entities, then only can one have real peace. Therefore, if one is not in Krishna consciousness, there cannot be a final goal for the mind. Disturbance is due to want of an ultimate goal, and when one is certain that Krishna is the enjoyer, proprietor, and friend of everyone and everything, then one can, with a steady mind, bring about peace. Therefore, one who is engaged without a relationship with Krishna is certainly always in distress and is without peace. However much he may make a show of peace and spiritual advancement in life. Krishna consciousness is a self-manifested, peaceful condition which can be achieved only in a relationship with Krishna. Nasti buddhira yuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha bhavayata kshantir ashantasya kutak sukham. One who is not connected with the Supreme in Krishna consciousness can have neither transcendental intelligence nor a steady mind, without which there is no possibility of peace. And how can there be any happiness without peace? Okay, so now usually we chant some auspicious prayers before we can speak about this subject matter. Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Shcha Shri Rupam Sagrajam Sahagana Raghunatham Nitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Nitam Shcha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jaratpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusuta Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityanamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Vishesha Shunyavadi Ashtatya Vishatarine Yantah Pravishyam Anuvacham Imam Prasuptam Sanjiva Yata Chila Shakti Bhavasvadhamna Yamshcha Hasta Charana Shravana Tvagadyam Prananamo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam. So today I wanted to say a few words about this process which is called Krishna consciousness. And basically what is explained here, we can see that without any transcendental intelligence or without peace there is no happiness. And we can see, and also Prabhupada is saying here that all that is happening because there is no connection, there is no this yukti. Like in the text he says that yuktasya, so he gives here a definition that ayuktasya, yeah, so that is something that is devoid. So yukti, the yuktasya, that means the connection. So he says that when there is a connection with the higher reason, with the higher source, or with Krishna, then naturally the mind is peaceful, and when we are peaceful, we are happy. It's like basically it's actually like the first stage, happiness, so to say. But if we are not peaceful, then we cannot even talk about happiness much, because first we have to pacify our mind. And we can see that basically what is happening now in this life, very few people who can say that they're happy, and I don't know, maybe you can agree. Of course, everybody is happy on his own. Happiness is such a, of course, term that for everybody happiness would be different, right? So if I start asking now, like, if you're happy, or you are happy, or you are happy, of course you will say that, yeah, I'm happy. And if we go now, especially on the streets, and we will start asking people, like, are you happy? Most of the time people will say, yeah, sure, like, why, what is the problem? Especially here in the Western world, people are, they have all those, like luxuries of life, and that's how they think that they're happy. And some people are having a little bit different happiness. Maybe they can have some, they can have children, they can have nice relationships, and then they will say, yeah, I'm happy with that. Someone can say, I'm happy just because, I have a nice job, I just got promoted, and I have a nice position now, and I remember when I was a student, I was living in Amsterdam back then, and I was living in this anti-squat, this type of houses where you live like, it's only, I think, available here in Amsterdam, that while the house is kind of like in the transition, like nobody's living there, but at the same time, like the owner doesn't do anything to it. So in order for some, bums and homeless people not to get in there, they rent it out as an anti-squat. So some people just live there, and they pay like really little money, and then at least they kind of like look after it, so that some people from the street don't inhabit it, because then there's a whole big problem to get them out of there. And then I was living there as a student, and then I was thinking, yeah, like if I would only could have like my own place and then a little bit better salary, then I would be really happy, And then actually, it happened. Then, I got a job, I got like my apartment, and then this and that, and then, I was thinking, yeah, but if only I could have now a little bit higher salary, then I would become even happier, actually, So the thing is that we cannot say that there is no happiness in this life. Of course, there is happiness. It would be unfair to say that all these people are completely unhappy and stuff, but what Lord Krishna is saying here, is talking here about, he's talking about the ultimate happiness and the absolute happiness, because all these different types of happiness that exist here in this world, at the end of the day, ultimately, they're all conditioned, and they're all finite, or they're all limited, yeah? So it's like we can see that. I'm not sure, but actually I am pretty sure that if I will ask you now, try to remember when was the last time you were so happy, and then usually what happens is that the happiness in the material world, it goes like this. So there is this spike of expectation of I'm going to become happy, like I was when I was a student, and then I was like feeling that okay, as soon as I get a nice paycheck, I will become happy, and then as soon as this anticipation and this expectation and all these efforts that you are taking, at that moment you are like they say that there is this hormone inside our brain, it's called dopamine. So this dopamine, it works in such a way that it creates this kind of like anxiety, and you're feeling that yes, I'm going to soon reach this, but then as soon as you reach this level, you know that it goes like this, it goes down. So basically that is the nature of the happiness in the material world, no matter what it is. This desire can be anything, like it can be like it can be like the new car that you're about to buy, or the new promotion that you're about to get, or I don't know what else, a new trip, or a new wife, or a new husband. That's also gives you a nice feeling of this anticipation of a new life. They say you will finally I'll get a new life, a new wife, and finally my life will become successful with my fifth wife. Yeah, but the truth is that we know that once we get that, no matter what, any material achievement, then at the moment we're getting it, they say that the happiness starts getting down. Anybody relates to that? Have you noticed that in your life? Can you raise your hands if that happened? Yeah, thanks. Because maybe I'm just saying something that you completely don't understand what he's talking about, this guy here. Yeah, okay. So Lord Krishna here, he talks about this other type of happiness, and Srila Prabhupada comments on that. The problem with this happiness is that, well, first of all, it will never give us the true wholesome experience. It will be always something. Well, first of all, it goes up and it goes down, and then we are again like in this pursuit of another happiness. So this is one disadvantage of this material happiness. And then the second thing is that no matter what happiness is that, it will have some kind of side effects in this material world. So it will be always some. We know that either it will go down, or it will be an opposite. Some dark side of our life will start. Yeah? Usually we know that something good happens, and then usually we say, if I don't know, in Russian we have this saying that if you are, maybe it's typical Russian because they always want to be so serious and a little bit like pessimistic, but they say that if you laugh too much, then you will be crying next. I don't know if you have this type of thing. It's also something like that. So this is the nature of this material world. So if we are too happy, then at some point you have to be prepared to cry. So, but we all know that deep down in our heart, we actually aspire for something, really authentic. We want to be happy, like like no matter what, right? And we want to have this happiness everlasting. Like we want it to be like constantly growing and increasing, and so that it doesn't also depend on some external circumstances, right? Because here it's always, this is the trick about this life and this world, that it's like you always have to give. If you want to get something, you always have to give something. Yeah, this is always like this deal that you have to make, and this is the problem, because we as souls, we are so vulnerable and so sensitive and actually so pure, that why do we have to pay for all these things? We just want to be happy, right? We just want to be happy, like unconditionally. Like, why do I have to give this, and then I just want to be happy? Why all these limitations and all these circumstances and all these conditions? And because this is our internal, and also if you ask the question, yeah, like why is it like that? Why, despite of some things that I get in this life, I still feel that something is missing, you know, there's some meaning, some point, something is missing, you know, actually. And if you really start going deep into this, like if you really start asking yourself, why, you will, and then you start studying the Bhagavad Gita, you will understand. It is because it is our inherited, it is like our, right to be happy. Because as a soul, it is said that the soul has these three qualities. It is Sat, Chit, and Ananda. Yes, so Sat is that it is always eternal, so it is always existing. And Chit, it is full of knowledge. And Ananda, it is always in bliss. It is always happy. And that's why no matter what we do in this life, if we are not actually cultivating this real inner happiness, then we will always feel that something is missing. Yeah? And this is what Lord Krishna is saying here, that only if we have this connection with Krishna, and we have this final goal, the highest goal, if we know what is our meaning, and what, like, you know, these days a lot of people, it's just so much money now, there's such a huge industry that they are talking about all this, everybody wants to find his own or her purpose, you know. It's such a huge thing now, so many trainings, so many courses, everybody is just so anxious about finding out what is my purpose, you know. They pay so much money, they go to all these master classes, they go to I don't know what. But honestly speaking, you know, Srila Prabhupada is calling this the age of cheated and the cheaters. Because at the end of the day, what can they tell them? Yes, of course, they can tell them to some degree what is their material purpose and what is their purpose as a professional or something like that. But ultimately, the ultimate purpose is achieved only when we feel that we are unconditionally happy. And that can only happen when we understand, realize our eternal position, yeah. When we realize our eternal purpose, because there are many different, of course, purposes. We have this, like our material purpose and our purpose as in different bodies, like as a man, as a woman. Everything is there. But ultimately, if we don't understand our main purpose as a soul, we will never become, like here it is said, we will never have this peace of mind. We will be always like wandering around, like, you know, the story about this, what is the in English? Who is this animal who is like the deer, but not the deer? Also in the forest, with also these things on his head. Stag?
Yeah.
The one who goes in the forest and also sometimes gets in the road and like almost like a deer, yeah? But not, yeah, okay. So there is this this animal that there is a certain type of this animal. Everybody understood what animal is that or not? Ну, так и рад холось на русском, как по-английски?
Elk.
Elk, maybe, yeah, elk, yeah. So there is a certain type of this elk, the type that has got this muscus flavor. Yeah, you probably all know. So there is this, you know, this muscus, yeah, the flavor. It's popular around the world. It's a very expensive thing. The original one, not some kind of like artificially produced, but the original one. This muscus is used in the incense, in the very expensive fragrances. So this muscus, it's actually, it comes from the gland of this elk, and this gland is situated in the belly of this elk. And what happens is that this elk, he doesn't know himself that this wonderful flavor is actually emanating from his belly. And what happens is that if you look at the behavior of this elk, he's always like restless. He's always like running, like trying to find this taste, this very beautiful flavor. You know, he goes here and there, and he cannot stand on one place because he's constantly in the search of this wonderful flavor that is emanating from somewhere. But he doesn't realize that actually it is in his belly. Yeah. So the same situation happens. We to some degree we remind of this elk, because if we don't have knowledge and we don't have this connection with Krishna, which is inside our heart, because we are the soul and we just have to find this happiness inside, thanks to the special process, then we will be always like this elk. No matter what we get today, we can have a new beautiful wife, nice children, we can have, I don't know, new career, we can move to another country, we can buy a new car. Doesn't matter, we can become a huge, even, I don't know, like a very popular and famous influencer. Now, you know, it's one nice word, everybody wants to become an influencer, so we can have, you know, a couple of millions followers on Instagram and every day enjoy how many thousands of likes we're getting, you know. But at the same time, you know, we will not be contented still. We will not feel this, something will be always missing. Why? And we will be again constantly getting engaged in all kinds of different activities and maybe try to do this or that or engage into some other, you know, activity. But all of that, and if we can see that these days people, this is what they're doing. There are like two categories of people, basically. Yeah, the people who are called so-called people with an active life position. These are usually the people who are just like this elk. They're always very active, they're roaming around, they're doing something, constantly engaging in all kinds of different projects and activities. And they seem kind of successful and nice and, you know, maybe even respected. But at the end of the days, if you really look at their motivation, they're driven by this actually very deep lack of happiness, you know. They just constantly want to find more and more and more, you know. They have this kind of emptiness inside. They still don't know what it is, but they always lack something, you know. And I speak it also from my experience, you know, because as a young man at my 25, I was making a lot of money in my life, you know. I was like at that moment already making, yeah, I could afford everything, you know, and I thought that was the dream of my life, you know, that was the goal of my life. And then eventually when I got all this, that's how I came to the Krishna consciousness actually, because I thought, so what, now I have all this, but still I'm not happy, you know. And there is of course another category of people who just, okay, already doesn't have any hope, and then they say, okay, there is no happiness in this life, and they are not even doing anything, they just go into intoxications and all these kind of things. But these two categories, what unites them is still they're just the lack of happiness, the real happiness, the lack of connection with their selves and with Krishna. So what I wanted to say is that so then the question is, of course, how can we do this? How can we actually find this happiness? So what needs to be done? Because it's so nice. Well, first of all, the beauty of this happiness, this spiritual happiness, is because, well, first of all, it is not limited by anything. It is not conditioned. Yeah, because here you always need to do something, as we spoke. Yeah, you have to do either this or that, and then you get this happiness. But and then suddenly, if you stop getting this, yeah, like suddenly you are not happy again. But the spiritual happiness, it is unconditional. And then the question is, so how do we receive this happiness, which doesn't depend upon any circumstances and people around us, and you know, we are always fully happy. And at the same time, the beauty of this spiritual happiness is that it is so like intense, and it is so deep, and it is so like always increasing. Yeah, like. You cannot compare it with anything in material here, you know. Even the best things here that you get, it's just the quality is just so much better quality, you know. So then the question is how to get this this spiritual happiness and to be completely independent. And this is where this Krishna consciousness, like Srila Prabhupada is saying here, comes to place. Yeah, because what is important to understand, especially for those of you who are new today here, that Krishna consciousness is not, it is said here that it is a self-manifested, peaceful condition. What does it mean? It means that, you see, these days, for example, if you, I mean, there are so many gurus these days, and in the form of trainers, coaches, and on Instagram again, you know, we see all these people. They come, they say, "Oh, come to me. I will basically make you happy." Yeah, ultimately, they promise also this, right? Maybe in different forms, but ultimately they all promise you that you will become happy if you buy their courses or go through their training and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's just like my Guru Maharaj is always saying that psychology, for example, modern psychology, and this is what they are all doing, it's all based on the modern psychology basically. But at the end of the day, modern psychology, no matter how advanced it is, like I have a friend, she recently was complaining to me. She said, you know, I'm already for 2 years, I'm working with my psychologist. Every week I'm going to him, I pay good amount of money. But it's so funny. She says, but you know, I already started realizing that something is not right, because it looks like, I don't know, I'm just going there for nothing. I just given him the money, but I think I already realized myself what I need to do, you know. But somehow I got so used to him, you know, like I keep on still, you know, coming to him, you know, and I don't even know why myself now anymore, you know. And I was really laughing. I said, so what do you want from me? You already answered your own question, you know. And this is the thing about the psychology. Like my Guru Maharaj, he says that psychology is basically just putting one thing from one place to another. So it's like, you know, you're in this matrix, in this box, and then psychology, what it helps you to do is that it just puts this thing to this thing. And it's like, you know, when you are, sometimes you had this experience maybe, when you are in your apartment and then you've been living for, especially with the ladies, and then you're living for so many years, and at some point you realize, we need to do something, we need to change something, like some design or something. And then you're like, okay, so how to do it? And then sometimes you move a little bit, the couch here, and then the armchair here, and for some time, it actually gives you some nice freshness, yeah, in your mind. Yeah? Like, for some time, you can now live with this, and you're thinking like, yeah, it feels better now, yeah? But you know that this is not solving the problem, yeah? So ultimately, if you really want to do something nice, you have to go maybe do some renovation, like something serious you have to do, you know? So the same is with this modern psychology and all these modern things. They can give you some nice ideas, some new nice concept in which they make you believe in this, and you can go on again for maybe another few years or something like that. But ultimately, it's not solving this problem that this existential problem that you have. So in other words, what I wanted to say is that all these methods, modern methods, all these ways of doing things, and all these sects and movements and whatnot, they are all an imposition on your mind. They all want to impose you something on your mind. Whereas Krishna consciousness, as a way, as a mean, it's not something artificially imposed. It's something that actually, this is your real condition. Just like the snow, the ice and the water, yeah? So the ice, actually it is water, right? Just in a different condition, because it's frozen. So once you put it in the natural state, it becomes water again, right? But ice, we cannot say that ice is not a water. So when ice turns into a water, we are not surprised that ice suddenly turned into water, because we don't have any questions, because we know that ice is a water. It's just that it's got frozen. So the same thing is that we are happy by nature, by constitution, and we are never gonna die, and we are blissful. So we don't need any of these impositions. What we need to do is just get back to our original state. And how can we get back to this original state? Not by these impositions that now these modern gurus are promising us, because actually what they're doing even worse, because they are even more polluting our already polluted mind. What we need to do we need not to pollute our mind anymore, but we actually need to start cleansing our mind. So, and this is where Krishna consciousness is the best way, because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came here, he gave us this wonderful process which is called Krishna consciousness, and then Srila Prabhupada obviously gave it to us in this form in which we see it now. And he gave us this chanting of the holy name. So we chant the mantra. And what is the mantra? Mantra is basically consisting of two Sanskrit words. Manas is our mind, and tra is the verb trayate, yeah, which means to clean or to protect. So what is mantra? Mantra is not some kind of a fancy word which now everybody is also using. Everybody now, you can see in the social media also, just learn your mantra and stuff like that, It's something much more deep. So what is mantra? Mantra is something that actually cleanses our mind. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, for us to become happy is only to clean our mind and to finally, just like as it says in the mirror, when we come to the mirror, for example, and the mirror, let's say, is dirty. So we cannot really see ourselves nicely. So we need to clean this mirror to actually see the reflection in a proper way, right? So the same is the mind, because the mind reflects our soul. So if the mind is not clean enough, then how can it reflect all this happiness that we already have originally, yeah? So all we need to do is we need to clean. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. It is said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came and he said, you have to Cheto Darpana Marjanam. So we have to clean this mind, this mirror, the surface of the mind. And we have this Maha Mantra. Yes, this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So maybe it can seem something a little bit very simple, and especially for those of you who are new, some kind of sounds that we pronounce. Maybe, but this is what the whole thing about. It's so simple, but it is very powerful. We just need to chant it and listen to it and follow these special, guidelines on how we should chant it. And little by little, it is said that Krishna, one of the names of Krishna in Vishnu Sahasranam, is recently I found out, is Vidhunoti Sukhrit Satam, one of his names. And we have a verse also in Srimad Bhagavatam. So he is a Vidhunoti Sukhrit Satam. So he is Sukhrit Satam. So he is our eternal friend, our heartly friend in our heart. He is our best friend. Krishna is not some kind of God like in the Christianity or in Islam, who is like just trying to punish and control, No, Krishna is the really best friend. He's so kind, He just wants us to be good, and he just wants us to be happy. So it is said, he himself becomes like the janitor, When we start chanting the mantra, because the mantra is not different from Krishna himself. So when we start chanting the mantra, Krishna himself, it is said, he's like a janitor. He comes with the broom and he does like this. He starts cleaning our heart, And then little by little, our soul starts actually manifesting, and we start feeling this happiness and this peace of mind, which Srila Prabhupada is now talking here about. And once we get this peace of mind, then this is an amazing. It's such an amazing thing. Like Srila Prabhupada is saying here, that once we get this peace of mind, this happiness inside, this is such a feeling that we don't want to trade for anything else, And then it doesn't matter where we are, in which condition we are, and it doesn't mean that, of course, we have to renounce anything, or we have to, also some people sometimes think that, if I become too serious in this, I start going to the temple, maybe I have to renounce something. But this is the beauty of it, that this is no need to renounce anything actually, because this is, you can just do, like Srila Prabhupada was always saying. He said, you don't have to take away anything. You just have to add Krishna to everything that you do, and this is the beauty of this process. And that way, it is so different from any kind of movement in this life, or any religion that now they have here, anything, because it's a purely scientific thing. Yeah, you just do it, you just follow the process, and all of a sudden you become completely happy, you know, no matter what, and your life becomes a real success. And yeah, so this is what I just wanted to talk about a little bit today from my heart. And if you maybe have some questions or some comments, we have a few minutes also for that. It would be nice to exchange a little bit also. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Yeah.
Well, I would say you use like, I don't know, maybe too many times when you speak, and it seems like you don't, then I know what you mean, but when you say those things, it seems like you don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't know actually anything. I'm
Yeah,
just.
But when you speak in like to people,
Yeah.
you use like words, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
not, but like too many times.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is just my, how do you call it in English? These words that you have to avoid.
It's just like,
Yeah.
it's just a comment.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. Any questions on the topic or something that anybody wants to share their experience?
Jagdish Prabhu.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Very nice session. Thank you so much.
Okay.
When you were discussing about your own experience when you were a kid and then you started earning, and so did you feel the futility of this enjoyment by yourself experiencing or just looking around, or what happened? Did anything happen in life because of which you turned to Krishna afterwards, or like, what happened?
Yeah, basically, yeah, I just felt this emptiness, and I thought that still I was not really happy, which I wanted to. I thought I sincerely believe that I left from Russia. I went to the States when I was 17, and I was driven by this American dream kind of thing. I thought that once I get to the States and I get the education and I get like the money, then yeah, the concept of happiness was like that. And then eventually, when I was making already like, yeah, I was making good money. When I was 25, I was already making like, yeah, like 500,000 a year. That was a good, you know. I could buy a car, real estate, I could travel, and basically I had everything that anybody. And then what happened is that I couldn't feel nice myself. I would still feel like I'm envious and I'm fearful. My health was not working very nice. And then at the same time, at that moment, I was around the people who were making even more than I was making, and I was looking at them, and they were even more like miserable than I am. And I was like, it just doesn't click, you know? Like, what is wrong with them, you know? Like, because at some point I would have these doubts. Maybe I'm not making enough. Maybe I really need to make much more, you know? Of course, because like to afford like maybe a yacht for like 20 million, you know. But then I was like using my intelligence thinking, no, this guy is already having this yacht. But he's got like the 5th wife, and he's constantly in distress. How am I gonna pay all these kids and, you know, and all these wives? And I was like, is this the life that I want? You know, something just doesn't work, you know. Yeah, so that, yeah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. In the beginning you asked if there were some new guests here. But actually, I'm realizing every day I'm a new bhakti, you know. All the words you're saying, it's not old news, it's all ever fresh, new news. So, thank you for the nice lecture.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
It's very inspiring.
Up to the point.
Hare
Very
Krishna.
inspiring.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
Yeah, you know, that's the beauty of Krishna consciousness, yeah, that we can just talk about the same subjects, but it's always for us something we can improve. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I don't know. Okay, if there are no more questions, then we can end here. Thank you for coming, thank you for listening, and Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Jagdish Prabhu.
Ki
Jai
jai!
Prabhupada ki jai.
So the devotees will be having Gaur Arati now. Parvina Prabhu would like to lead the Gaur Arati.
Thank you.
We
Hare Krishna, Krishna
साथ परमात्मा सर्वव्यापी सुचरित सुमति कृपाल शांति प्रभुपाद की सौंदर्य शील प्रभुपाद की अनंती कोटि वैष्णव की नमस्कार शील हरिदत्त प्रेम को श्री कृष्ण के तन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद प्रिय देव शिवश्री गौर पत्नी की श्री राधे कृष्ण को गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंज श्री गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री नाम धाम श्री द्वारका धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम जमजमी जन्माल की श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की भक्ति देवी की हरिराम संकीर्तन की धनसुंदर भूप श्री की अंतदान संजय लक्ष्मी की श्री वनांगे Oh glory to the Son. Oh glory to the Son. Oh glory to the Son. Oh glory to the Lord.
Bye.
Hare Krishna. And devotees, thank you so much for coming and participating in today's Sunday Feast Festival. Today's feast was very special. Of course, the people who made it very special are not here. Our very dear Suraj Prabhu and Priya Mataji, they have given birth to a baby boy. So now, last year with Srini and Cynthia, we had Prahlad appearing in our community. What? It's okay. What's it? This year, Dhruva has come. So all the Srimad Bhagavatam characters that is coming. So Prahlad came, Dhruva has come. This is Gauri who has come recently also. So our community is expanding. Let us pray for. So Suraj and Priya, they also sponsored today's feast. There is one more couple who have sponsored. Can you please read Vijay's message? I think he has sent a message. There's one more. Is there in our group? Place Connection Management. So one more couple also sponsored today's feast. Two devotees. Management.
Oh yeah, Marian Hernandez, Negrete, Alberto Negrete.
Hare Krishna. Do you know who this is?
I think Marian.
Marian? Okay.
Dr. Marian.
Jai. Thank you so much, Marian and Suraj and Priya. So, today's wonderful session was given by our Jagdish Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu. It was really nice. Did you all like the class? Yes. It was really good, right? You should speak more, Jagdish. Let us thank Jagdish Prabhu in lovely chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I forgot. Also for the baby Dhruva, let's also chant one Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Wonderful decoration for the deities which you see in front of you is done by Triveni, Nartaki Radha, and anybody else. What's the name? Malati Lalita? Jai, thank you so much. Anyone else help you? That's it. Jai. Thank you so much for your wonderful setting here for the altar. Rajarani, after quite a big break, has been back in temple, and thank you for your worship of the deities. Ashtasaki Mataji and Muktidatri Mataji and who else? Premalata and Jagdish Prabhu, and it's a big team of devotees who take care of our deities, Shishikodanata Gauchara Bhagwan. And we really believe that they're really happy recently with all the festivities which are going on, nice decorations. Prabhu, are you happy? Your happiness perhaps means a lot of people. Are you happy that you are taking care of deities nicely? Maybe we can improve. So yes. Huh? Tulsi Puja. Who is that? Amrita and who else? Nartaki Radha. Thank you so much. Also somebody takes care of Prabhupada, right? Who takes care of Prabhupada? Prajarani takes care. Thank you so much, Prajarani. Hare Krishna. Today's Sunday feast was cooked by a devotee group also. Ganapati Anna, Bhaveka, Namita Mataji, Priti Mataji, Lakshmi Akka, who else? We have a big feast, not so many people, which means that you all need to finish it, right? So, please eat nicely in a while. We will start serving prasadam. Sachin Prabhu, yes, Sachin Prabhu also. So thank you all. It was a nice festival. Vivek Prabhu also has put tremendous effort in getting all our programs in YouTube live stream, so you can always watch back. He always comes here first in the temple almost to start the streaming. We have dual cameras, one here, one here. So those who are watching online can get the view of the deities, also the devotees. So thank you Vivek Prabhu for all these services which you have been doing quite since time now. I think that's it. Next 1 month is a bit of not too many things going around, but this coming Thursday, we still have our Utrecht. What do we call it, Trivedi? Bhakti what? Bhakti events in Utrecht. So that's coming Thursday. If you are around, please come. Please also you can bring your friends or whom you know in the area. Really want to build this program in Utrecht. Chitralekha announced last time that we will be doing Rath Yatra in Utrecht soon. So for that we need to really build a huge community there. So please, if you know people in Utrecht area, just bring them in, and maybe one day Chitralekha's wish will get fulfilled. Yeah. So having said all those things, let us have. Oh,
here at the end. It's Koningsland 11. That's the address of your trip. So, yes,
Tuesdays. we have
oh, Tuesdays.
Dinner club.
The dinner clubs on Tuesdays, yes.
Real quick.
Yes, please.
On Tuesdays, every Tuesday we have dinner club. It starts at 6 o'clock. If you get like a 4 or 5 course meal, and it's on a donation base, but we do suggest 10 euros donation only so that we can continue to do it. And like I said, it's very nice prashadam. It's a 4 to 5 course meal, and you also get a lot of association with the devotees. We just have dinner together and just spend time.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. We also released our whole calendar of events for this year, coming year. You must have seen it in some group or the other. We have put it in all the groups. This is our entire year's big programs. Gaur Purnima is the next one, 24th March. Last on the Nityananda Triyodashi day, we announced that we'll be singing Gauravaram, the song of Sarvam Bhattacharya about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We'll be doing it after Prashadam. If you would like to greet and welcome Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for Gaur Purnima, prepare your own mind. Please stay back after Prashadam. Oh, I forgot that all the new people, please raise your hands. We have a gift from Srila Prabhupada. Parivida Prabhu can give. Oh, Jagadish also can do. Go ahead, Jagadish Prabhu. Please raise your hands if you are here for the first time.
The first time.
For all the first time, all the first timers.
You're making a joke, so don't listen.
So you get the present, keep your hands up.
Please, you can also tell your names. What's your name, bro?
Hi, my name is Vaibhav.
Vaibhav. Hare Krishna. Vaibhav. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay, Vaibhav.
My name is Brajpuri Das.
Raja?
Brajpuri Das.
Brajpuri Das. Where are you from?
Mumbai.
Mumbai. Okay, thank you so much for coming. Anyone else who has come here for the first time? Yes, what's your name, bro?
Suresh.
Suresh. Please give.
He already got.
You already got?
This,
Okay.
this person here.
Okay, we have Manianna in the back, so he's here. He's visiting us from Dubai. Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming. Please give him also the book.
Also this Prabhu.
Please, what's your name?
Joe.
Joe. Thank you for coming, Joe. Manianna, Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming. Yes, Mataji is here. I think there are a few ladies.
Also this Prabhu.
What's your name?
You.
Omyu. Jai, thank you so much for coming. Srila Prabhupada is welcoming you to his home here in Amsterdam. What's your name? Elena. Thank you for coming, Elena. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our feast. We usually end by a Vrindavan meditation. So let us, if you like, you can close your eyes. You can take the photos. Let us meditate on this beautiful form of Shama Sundar. You can actually turn your, you can see here on the back side of the temple wall, we have Krishna Balaram, in between Krishna Prabhupada, and we have Radha Shyam Sundar. So these are the deities from Vrindavan. This is where, this is the house of Krishna. This is the place where Krishna and Balaram grew up. The place called as Raman Reti. The place called as Raman Reti, where Krishna and Balaram used to play. So we know not just the address of Krishna's house, but the place where Krishna and Balaram used to play and roll on the ground and just have all the fun. Let us remember Radha Shyam Sundar, Krishna Balaram, and Gaur. Keep singing in our hearts all the time. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Sri Vrindavan Ram. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Sri Vrindavan Ram. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Sri Vrindavan Ram. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Sri Vrindavan Ram. Let's sing louder. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Sri Vrindavan Ram. One more time. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Sri Vrindavan Ram. Jai Jai Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Sri Vrindavan Ram. Jai Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Sri Vrindavan Ram. Jai Jai Radhe, Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Radhe Shyam Bhagwan ki jai, Krishna Balaram Bhagwan ki jai, Gaureshwar Bhagwan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. This is prasadam now. As I said, you have to really empty all the things what we have cooked. So, prasadam. So please eat a lot. Mataji can make lines here on the right side of the altar. Gaureshwar Bhagwan ki jai.